Blarla.
Hello Peeps and welcome back to Good Company. Welcome back to Eye in the Sky, where we are trying to set up a second production line. It's very slow going because there's been lots of changes going on. This is still running pretty nicely. Block time 0%. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, does it? Pretty pleased about that. Still got a guy over here doing naffle. I suppose while he's doing naffle, he could do that while working on this logistics point. There we go. Where he's still doing naffle. Right. Good. So, what do we want to do? We're still trying to get this assembly off the ground. Do you know what we could do actually in the meantime? Maybe we could start employing these. It's probably jumping the gun a little bit, but let's do it. And let's get all that's producing. Let's start getting all this producing too. It'll build up a little bit of a catalog, a backlog as well of things. So now, next on the list, we've still got look, 3 things here that we need to be producing. What's this upset about? Oh yes, yeah. We need to get the plastic parts into here. I want them to come from here now, and I'd like them to have a slot of 2. There we go. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. I want to look at the shortwave radio link. We spent a couple of episodes ago really bolstering our short AM radio thingy, which is a component that is needed for this shortwave radio link, which is great. So we're sort of halfway there in a way. And I think putting it over here is a good idea, right? What bench do we need? Let's pause this. What bench do we need? Let's see. Basics. Shortwave radio link. So this can do one pretty quick. But I'm assuming, is there an upgrade of one that'll do it even faster? No. Okay, fair enough then. We are going to have to use this electronics workbench. Right, let's stick this down. Ooh. Let's stick it down. Yeah. Okay. The shortwave radio link. There it is. You see now. It uses these beautiful, simple AM radio links that we're building en masse right here. We've got loads just sitting on the shelf doing nothing. It also uses these integrated circuits, which I think we have a load of. Yeah, here. There they are. In fact, what we might be able to do, given that there is space, is just increase that. There we go. So that's great. But it also needs plastic sundries. Like, we need plastic sundries. I don't think we're producing those over here in any way. This is our centralized location. If we're producing them, we'd probably see them here and there. They're not there. So, plastic sundries. Not on there. Not on here. Not on here. Here. The tinker table. Oh, well, surely that we can... Do you know, it's probably going to be absolutely fine. So let's have a look at this. Here we go. Plastic sundries. Plastic parts. Again, we have masses of plastic parts and some metal. Right. What I'm going to do, because this will probably go quite quick as well. The upgrade is not available. So we're going to employ somebody there. This shelf is absolutely rammed, isn't it? We are going to put a shelf here, I think. So, does metal come in here? It does. Right. We are going to ask for them to pick up everything that they need for this plastic sundries bench from this main central unit. But I'm going to want them to ship their plastic sundries out to here, and I'm going to allow quite a lot of space for plastic sundries so that we have a nice supply, because I've got a feeling that let's have a look here actually, but yeah, they produce 50 each time. It's quite a lot. It's like all these bits, you know, they just produce them en masse really quickly. So that's great. Now I'm going to we can upgrade this station, which we're absolutely going to do, and we are also going to make another one of these. I think I'm going to want 2 of these. Going to want 2 of those. And do you know what? We're going to stick them like that. Yes, we are. And we are going to give them... There we go. We're going to give them this. Okay. And... Excellent. Excellent. Good. Right. So we're going to want this shelf to supply them, and we're going to want them to stick their bits back on this shelf. Let's have a look here. So we are going to, right, there's not, we don't put these on the main shelf. We should do really, but it was so close to where it already needs to be. It just seemed a bit, well, daft. And then this shelf can do the plastic sundries. But then we can also grab our simpler AM radios from over here like this. And then I think our central holding location just for, well, just for space I was thinking, but you know what? If we were going to up it anything, do you know what? We'll up that and we'll up this. There we go. That's what we'll do. So they get 2 lots of stuff. I was just thinking we could stick them all in here, but no, we'll leave it like that for the moment. Yeah, we'll leave them like that for the moment, because then what needs to happen is they need to be shipped over to here. In fact, I'm wondering if we should just stick them straight in here. That might be better. If we just stick them straight. Oh, did you just take that directly to that bench? Yeah. Don't do that. Put them in that shelving unit. It's actually closer to this door rather than coming all the way around here, and it's already where it needs to be. So we'll do that. Excellent. So that's that done. And what we'll do as well is get production running on these. How many people do we have working here? I think there's nobody available to hire at the moment, but there we go. Get that moving. Right. Whoa, I think we're getting there. I think we are getting there. Oh, actually. Also. Oh, I was about to say, I've actually got a load of those on me. Could have had them. Have you got room to take? No. Do you have room? Yeah, look. Just take them off my hands. Would you like some electronic parts as well? There you go, look. And look, you can also have some of those. Good. There's too much of this stuff. There's just too much of this stuff. No, we won't put that there. Okay. Righty-ho, righty-ho, righty-ho. How is this going? Because, of course, the market value on this is falling. 14 sales potentially a week. Right. And he's not been doing it. Are you spending more time walking all of a sudden? Oh. He's spending more time walking. Do you know what we could do, actually? To reduce his walking, we could have him... Could have this guy actually work on that bench. Sorry, there's an inconsistency issue. Most of the time you click and drag connections, but on the staff ones you don't do the dragging part. It's click and click, and it's an inconsistency that drives me nuts. Okay, so where are we? Over here. Oh yeah, so the brightness sensor, from what I understand, was actually going to be quite an easy setup. It wasn't going to be that complicated, was it? Let's take another look at that. And not this bench, not this bench, not this bench. Oh, none of these benches? Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay, brightness sensor. Let's just have a look at this. Yeah, look. This is actually quite simple. Ooh. God, it takes a lot of parts, doesn't it? Right, I wonder, actually. I was just thinking maybe we could just shove them over here. Because we've got this available and we're not really using it. But at the same time, yeah, see, look, we're getting in. He's only producing one at a time. It might be that we're going to need multiples of them. We can upgrade it. I'm just thinking we're probably going to need more than one, aren't we? So maybe we should give them their own little area. Rather than trying to leech off something else. If they were in here... already blocked off that area. Oops. What happened to the move? But then the other one will go across the door, so it's no good. But we could do that. I know it's a little bit crammed, but maybe we could do that. Except they would need their own shelf. So maybe like that. And then if we stick... I don't do beautification, do I? Of putting all these decoration parts down. I mean, we never use these. We never use these. But you can take up lots of space and make the place look beautiful. I just don't do it. Okay. So, I'm going to want this shelf to feed both of these. And then I think I'm going to want them to feed it back. So, this shelf is where it all happens. Now, we need to import some glass. We need to get the glass in. So let's... And actually, the glass looks different, doesn't it? Ooh, the glass looks different. This is coated glass. This is a chemical process to glass. That's something we haven't done. Okay. The chemical treatment of glass then is here at the chemistry table. And they produce 5 a time. That's probably okay, isn't it? That probably is okay. I think if we give them a corner shelf, maybe like this. Okay. And on that corner table comes the glass. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. What is that? Chemical compound which has to be made from chemicals. Oh my god, there's a little chemical process going on here. I'm totally underestimated. Okay. All of a sudden it's got a bit weird. Right, okay, fine. We're going to... I kind of like it. It's weird, but I like it. Right. Right, okay. So we're going to need to like produce a whole other thing over here. I'm assuming this is going to be another like chemical... Yeah, chemical compounds. Okay, so we've got like 2 alchemists here. Doing their thing. Right, we're going to get rid of that. And we want these guys to be cozy. You know? They're friends. And they're going to be using a lot of the same shelving. But I want there to be a fairly decent shelf because there's also going to be a stock thing. But it should be closer, I think. Wow. I wish this was two-sided. I wish there was more two-sided shelves. I do. Because to separate... To do this... Let's give it a go. Should we give it a go? We'll see. We'll see if it all fits, right? So we will need. Hang on a minute. Have I? I'm gonna want this to feed that. What? Have I not put a process on it? No. Chemicals, please. Okay. Okay. Right. So this is where we are with this. It's a little bit limiting in space, isn't it? It's a little bit limiting in space. Okay. So it's quite a long way. What it is, I'm thinking that it is better for them to pick from different places. It's because of these. I love these two-sided shells, but they're quite small, so they do cause me a bit of a headache. But I really like them because they're two-sided. So let's just get rid of all those connections a minute. It starts here with this chemistry process. So I think I would like a bunch of chemicals to be delivered to him. He's going to move quite quick. And that's what it is, right? He's gonna move quite quick. So I'm going to increase the chemicals coming in, and we're actually going to increase the glass coming in. And then I would like, yeah, and the shelf is going to feed you. So again, I would like, just get rid of that a minute. I'd like this glass to be upped as well. So from here, we're going to need logistics to bring them glass and chemicals. Okay, but there's quite a lot of space, so they can wait a long time before that gets tricky again. The only thing is while he's picking up his chemicals from here, I actually want him to drop them off to this shelf, so that, because he'll produce his chemicals faster than they'll be producing their glass. So I'd like them to walk less than this than this dude. That's my thinking. Yeah. And then we will, yeah, I guess put the glass back here. And what we'll try and do to keep this space fairly clear is allow plenty of glass to come into here. It might be that we'll have to get another glass person in, because he is producing these. Look, I know 5, and this is 5 as well, isn't it? No, they're not. But he uses less chemicals. So his 5 would get him 2.5 coated glasses. Yeah, so these chemicals are going to build up. Probably is worth having. I don't know. Which means that walk is now more annoying for this dude, isn't it? It's actually worse now. I think we should probably have 2 coated glasses. I said 2! But now, of course, this guy walks to here. We could, though, move them all this way. That would help. That would definitely help. I think we'll do that. And then we'll employ so that people can get started on here. Now we've got no logistics for this area either right now. So let's get that in. Great. In fact, that logistics will do that entire room. Okay. So So then. Do you normally work? Where are you asking for electronic parts? Who are you? Where do you work? Which bench? Do you work? Advanced Electronics 4. Where is that? This one? I've got a bunch of those on me. Why? There's a whole bunch on your shelf. I don't understand what his problem is. He's got everything he needs. Oh, is it you? 6. Isn't that over here? Yeah. It's you. Right, okay, because I tell you what, I got stuff on me that will help this situation. Right. There you go. Good. It's good to get those out of my inventory. Okay. So this means now in logistics, what we have here is what these guys need, right? Yeah. So we should probably bring them to the central shelf. Boom. And then from there, off they go. Okay. Which means once these guys have finished producing these, they are going to be walked straight over to there. Great. They're not getting the rest of their things though, no? We haven't actually talked about where any of this stuff is coming from, right? Well, the main central shelf is here. You're not seeing any of it, are you? No, well, okay. Well, the electronics can come from here. That's fine. That one's easy. We have a big build up of these, so we'll get a bunch of those moved centrally, and then you can have them. I said you can have them. What? Then why are you upset about... Oh, does nobody need these? Why is it on there then? I don't understand. Why is that on there? Oh, because I've put them on there? I didn't mean to, but I only put them on there because it asked for them. This is weird. There's something going on with those. Right, okay. Good. Right, okay. Right, forget about that connection. Sorry, guys. We want these. These are being produced, I think, over... Oh, no, I've moved these too. Okay, and they have a central database thing here. Right, okay. Move those over to here. Yeah, and actually up them. There you go. Okay, right. Right, so the last thing are these microcontrollers. What on earth is required for these microcontrollers? Who knows? Let's see. Which bench? Well, let's start here. Let's start here. Microcontroller. Which requires the programmable circuit, which requires the logic circuit, which requires the simple circuit. I hate myself, right? Okay. I think we might put that production all in here so that they all get their own deliveries and whatnot. What do you think? It's pretty mental, isn't it? It's a pretty mental thing. It's a whole production line. It's a huge production line. All to itself, which is not occurring over here in any way. Right, okay. Oh, and because of this, we can't actually get out that door. Why? Okay. So we need to change this layout a little bit. man. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Right. Thanks, Jesus. Right, okay. Ooh, look at that slidey door. Ooh. Oh, I'm in Star Trek now. Right. This is the space. This is the space where we're going to make the last production line to get this bot out the door. This spy bot. Right. God, the production line for this is mental. Oh, God, I've really got myself into it. What have I got myself into? Simple circuits and everything. Yeah. This is the upgraded one. This is the upgraded one. Right, shut up. So we'll start here. We're going to need electronic. Okay, so all that actually all that needs coming in is the electronic components. We could probably build it over here. Probably could build it over here because we're going to need a lot of these circuit boards. So actually, do you know what? I think we are going to build it over here. Probably just in this building here because it should be fine. It should be. We're going to build a massive shelf. One of these big ones. One of these big ones. There it is. The first thing we're going to ask is for electronic components. These electronic parts to come in, and we just want masses and masses of it in there. Just masses and masses of it. Which means, annoyingly, I'm probably now going to have to walk back over here and just up those electronic parts. Electronic parts, yeah, I think, you know, lots of electronic parts. Excellent. Lots of electronic parts. Right. So, let's see here. Lots of electronic parts. Good. And we've got a need here to also, from this shelving unit, bring over these circuit boards. And I'd like plenty of space for those circuit boards as well over here. And then we can feed this bench. Now, I think this is the highest at the moment we can upgrade this to. And all of these, they produce one board at a time all the way down the line. And we're going to have 2 of these running at the end. So I think, so that we've got spare, maybe we should go for 3 at a time. Or just 2? 2, I think, means that we'd always be running at what we require. 3, and I think we'd be overproducing. We just don't know what's coming. They're probably going to want us to... We're probably going to need more of this nonsense. Do you know what I mean? But that's a lot of space for one, and we've got to do this. We're going to need 4 of these sorts of setups. So we're going to need another one here, which would be these logic circuits. And then we are going to need another setup for the programmable circuits. And then where all their shelves and stuff are going, it's anyone's guess. And then this is going to be finally the microcontrollers. Oh my god. Oh my god. So this, we really don't want this feeding directly into here, no. So they are all going to need then shelves, right? They're all going to need their own shelves that are being stocked by logistics. Now, no logistics is going to fit the whole place, so we're going to need 2 logistics, I think, like that. Good, I think. So this shelf for all of these guys. Okay, so we've now told these 3 benches to work from this shelf. We're going to do the same over here. We want these 3 benches to get their goods from and put their finished products into this shelf. Same over here. This shelf, please. I'm hoping these shelves are going to be big enough. If they're not, we'll deal with that at the time. Okay, and there we go. There. So that we're only dealing with now 3 shelves. 4 shelves. Okay. Rather than all these benches. These are the different work areas. Okay, so these are the 4 work areas that we need to supply goods to. And this is our central shelving unit that is to feed this entire room. Okay, and the production line starts here, as we know. So we've already sorted out that we've got electronic parts. They're going to come to here, and so are these circuit boards. Okay, now over here we can see that they're going to need plastic parts. We don't have that coming in centrally at the moment, so we're going to request it right now. We're going to say, hey, can we get some plastic parts over from here? Lots of them. Actually, not lots of them. 2 stacks will be fine. That's 500 plastic parts. That'll be plenty, I would have thought. I hope. Okay, good. Now, we can see they need electronic parts, so we'll take that from the central place. They're plastic parts. Take from central. They are going to require the simple circuits from next door, so we'll get those moved, which now ties up this whole area. They don't need to know anything else. Now, this also need, oh right, and then they're producing that. Right, okay, that's good. Next thing is their finished product comes over to this area over here, and that ties them up. So we can see over here, look, circuit boards. In terms of circuit boards, we're getting 3 lots. We're getting quite a lot of them. So that should be fine, supply-wise. We now need integrated circuits. So we're going to ask for some of these integrated circuits that are being produced to come over to here. And again, 250 can sit on the shelf, but I'm going to ask that we stock 2 lots, 2 batches. That's 500 of these that can sit over here and feed that. Great. Okay, and they produce the programmable circuit, which we're going to ask logistics to take next door. Boom, they're done. Okay, now these guys also need integrated circuits, so you know what, I might up the integrated circuits to 3 bandwidth here, so we actually get 750 of the guys over here, because I'm pretty sure he stands around doing naffle anyway. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we end up with quite a lot. So this is a good central storage place for that. Now, they also need screws. So we need screws to come in centrally. Now, screws are being produced. Screws are being produced. Possibly not quick enough at this rate. We may have a screw issue. If we do, we'll deal with it. The screws are coming in centrally to here. They have a bandwidth of 2, which doesn't feel like a lot, but that's what it is. Do I take them from here? Probably not. I probably should request that somebody from this big central place actually brings screws over to there. And again, I'm going to ask for a bandwidth of 2 on those screws, so we're going to store 500 screws over here to produce these guys with. And then when they're done, of course, they will be filling up their shelf with the final micro circuit. These micro circuits are to come straight to this shelving unit. So there's quite a lot of walking for them. Not a lot of walking for them. They are also dealing with this. So this logistics point needs a lot of people. Now, I think that's it. What we need to do now is employ a lot of people. And that in itself could take time. What we'll do one in each area first, just so that we can get it. Yeah, see, we're out already. So we're going to try and get the minimum working in each area here. Come on. There we go. Excellent. And then we'll get one of these going as well. And then we will slowly... Come on, let's get one producing these products. And then we can slowly, there we go, start filling out the staff. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.